recording because I'm starting the video. Today we're going to make another Everyplate meal. Hopefully you can actually see me and hear me today. I was waiting for them to finish doing the yard work outside and it was very loud, so I decided to prep everything basically ahead of time. So no more hearing me complain while I chop vegetables. You're welcome. We are going to make herby pork chops in tomato cream sauce. It is not a tomato cream sauce, it is a cream sauce they put tomatoes in. There is a difference. Okay. Wash and dry produce. Peel and finely chop garlic. Trim zucchini. You have to do the rounds, not the triangle diced pieces that usually look like this that I make. We're gonna peel, finely chopped garlic. We have to zest and quarter a lemon, but you shouldn't zest a lemon until you're ready to put it on top of something or mix it in. I'm not zesting it just to put in a bowl and have half the zest stay in a bowl. So the lemon is ready to be quartered and zested, but it's staying in a bowl until I need it, because I'm not having just random zest all over my house for no reason. And leaving half the stuff I made stay in the bowl. That's pointless. They really don't know how to cook. Anyway. First thing we're going to do is we're going to melt a tablespoon of butter into a pot and we're going to make couscous. I didn't know I liked couscous until I started doing these meal kit things. I like couscous. I was craving couscous and the zucchini, and that's why we're making this recipe. Out of the three I could have chosen to do today, I wanted the couscous and I wanted the zucchini. It was a bit iffy on the tomato if you've seen my behind the scenes video. I found a tomato that wasn't sketch, so that's the one we have diced up and ready to go. We're going to have couscous in one pot, and then I think everything else is going to be cooked in a separate pan. So I'm going to get all of that situated, get it all together, but this is hashtag healthy shit. And you can see and hear me, and that's better than it was last time. So, we're learning. Okay, we're learning. Wash and dry, diced. Everything is ready to go. I am going to get you set up by the stove. I know how to do that now. You're welcome. And I won't forget to keep the vent on. I won't have the vent running while you're trying to listen, so you're welcome for that too. Also, there should be no running fans. There should be no outside noise as far as I'm aware. I've been working on that. Unless my house gets buzzed by helicopters or more groundskeepers, we should be fine. The grass was long because it's been raining. It's not their fault. It's my fault because I have been procrastinating filming more videos because I have performance anxiety. Okay, so I'm going to get this set up and ready to go. As always, this is Everyplate. This is their meal kit. I think I'm on week 3 or 4. I'm only going to do about 2 or 3 more boxes, and then I'm going to switch to another meal kit box thing. I want to try maybe Daily Harvest or something else. This has been a lot of chicken, a lot of pork. I understand this is supposed to be the cheaper option, but I'm getting tired of chicken and pork. And it's been less than a month, and I'm tired of chicken and pork. I mean, all my recipes I haven't cooked yet are either chicken or pork. There's no beef. Until I get to next week's box, which has flautas and enchiladas, I believe, and things like that. Those are going to be beef. I had to specifically request those because I am so sick of chicken and pork. And you're probably sick of hearing me complain about chicken and pork, so I'm going to say ta-ta for now and get you set up over there. Okay, we're at the stove. I am melting down my butter, getting ready to put in the half of the garlic I have minced, and then put in the couscous. In this pan, we're going to put the zucchini. I had to think of the word for a second, but this is going to be zucchini. That is going to be couscous. I've got my butter in. We're melting it. We're getting it ready. And we're going to have our zucchini on the other side. Now, this recipe has cream cheese in it. I am not a fan of cream cheese. Having something that has cream cheese and butter in it when it says it's supposed to be calorie smart doesn't seem very smart to me. You know, what do I know? I'm just been cooking food on the internet for almost 10 years, you know. No big deal. And was this the wrong kind of spoon? Absolutely, but it was cute. Besides, once the couscous gets set in here, I'm not even going to need a spoon until I'm ready to get it out again. That was probably too much butter, but I don't care. Now, I rarely ever use that back burner. I'm usually a one burner kind of gal, but it is almost 4 o'clock. I have yet to have lunch, so we're just going to make it an early supper, I guess. That's what we're going to call this, early supper. They always, like, it's supposed to be the calorie smart option because I'm trying to drop a few pounds before my vacation. But everything seems to have a lot of dairy, a lot of pork, a lot of butter, a lot of oil. All of which don't seem very calorie smart to me. This oil looks like water in this pan, but I swear it's oil. As always, I refuse to hand peel and chop garlic, so it is coming straight out of the food processor. I'm only supposed to put a little bit. Cook it for a few seconds and then put the couscous and all the water in. A lot of things are going to happen very quickly in just a minute. Okay. Heat a drizzling oil pan, medium high heat, zucchini, half the Italian seasoning. Does not make sense, but what else? Hear that sizzle. Now, since it's in a packet, I can't tell what half of the seasoning is. So we're just going to generously sprinkle some. Even though I don't think they season enough of their food in these recipes. We're going to spitball it, and if we need more seasoning, I have more seasoning. Now, we're supposed to cook these so they're a little bit brown. It's probably time to do that couscous. At this rate, we're going to have to switch burners because I don't think this is melting at all. Oh, no! Oh, we need salt and pepper. This is pink Himalayan salt from a grinder, because I'm just fancy like that. I do have a pepper grinder, but I need to use up this one first. We season in this house. Occasion be damned. So these are going to be in here for about 5-7 minutes, so they get a little bit of brown on them. Some of these pieces are looking pretty good, so maybe we need to cook a little bit more. These are almost done. And I'm going to put them to the side and cook the pork. That one's actually heating up, so we're going to put it on that one. That one never even got hot, and it was on high, so the joys of renting. These are just about done. I'm going to get a start on that couscous. I will see you when I have the pork ready. We've got our pork in the pan. I've taken my zucchini off. It was a little too oily for me. So I have the zucchini on some paper towels just to take a little bit of that oil off. Came out lovely. We're going to season our pork. That's the seasoning. Okay. I'm going to season it again after I turn it. Our couscous is finally cooking. There is our pork cooking nicely. Couscous is cooking. Pork is cooking. Okay. Okay. Our pork is almost done. I just flipped it. Our couscous is just about done. I've got it on low just to keep it warm. It's still got a little bit moisture left in the pot. I don't want to drain it. I want it to soak up as much of that moisture and goodness as I can. After this pork is done, I'm going to put it on a cutting board. And this couscous is going to go on the plate. Then we're going to make the sauce in this pan. So look at the great caramelization I got on this pork. It's a little uneven because my pan's a bit cheap. But look at that. That looks lovely. We've got our butter in the pan. I'm going to start reducing it down with some of the rest of the garlic. I'm going to do the rest of the garlic now that the butter is melted. This is why I always do extra garlic. Half of it gets stuck in whatever you're cutting, or whatever bowl you choose to put it in. Okay, our butter is browning. Let's see. Garlic. Look at that. That's flavor right there. Woo. Sorry. I remembered the fan before 10 minutes this time. But that's all the butter and the flavor. And we gotta put some water in it now. Water. Tomato. Oh, here is our pork. You can see this is the pork. It looks lovely. I've got it on a cutting board to slice it to my plate. Good caramelization on these tomatoes before I put the other things in. Rest of the seasoning. Okay. I'm going to leave just a little bit left in the packet to put on top after I plate it to make it look fancy. Again, while we're putting cream cheese in this recipe, I have no idea. Maybe it's just to thicken whatever sauce they're having us make. But for a healthy recipe, shouldn't have this much cream cheese in it, or any at all. Chicken. Alright, we just got to cook this down for a few more minutes and then our sauce will be done. We're going to put this over the meat and a little bit over on top the couscous. Sprinkle it with any extra seasoning we have left for it to look nice and pretty. Take the Instagram pictures and then eat. Because it is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I am starving. I am dehydrated. I'm exhausted. Make sure all this cream cheese is broken down, because if I get a mouthful of cream cheese, I'm going to be very upset. I do not like cream cheese, olives, tuna, and field peas. So, yeah. This should be just about done. I will see you when it's time to plate. Alright, we're going to cut our pork, plate it, and then we're going to drizzle our sauce on top of it. This is what... You can see every portion has about every meal has about 2 to 4 servings. So I usually eat one and then I keep the other one for later, for maybe lunch the next day or supper that night. So I'm going to take you, put you right here, put it over our pork. And then we just do a touch on the couscous, just so it doesn't feel left out. And there we go. We are all done. Everything is good to go. I'm going to put a little bit of seasoning on just to make it look fancy. A little bit of lemon zest on here. I told you it was going to get everywhere, except for the place you want it. There you go. Lemon zest. There we go. Alright, we'll put that in the middle. Give it some pizzazz. It is done! Woo-hoo! We made a full meal and didn't want to stab someone. Round of applause, everyone. Give it a little taste. It's so good. Nom nom nom. Zucchini looks burnt, tastes delicious. Couscous, that butter garlic before you put the couscous in makes all the difference. I don't even taste the cream cheese, which I like. That lemon brings it together. Thought it was ridiculous, but I like it. I'm gonna put a little bit more in it. Oh my god. Shit's delicious. I need to stop eating this because I need to take a picture. But it's so good. And I have some for later. This has been #HealthyShit, and we made herb pork chops in tomato cream sauce. And it's bussin'. I got some for later. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will see you next time. This is so good. I'm gonna go eat it now. Bye bye.